I'm in Bandar Abbas in Iran in the F-15C, I think it is, C model. So let's get this show on the road. Toe brakes off. Just taking it very easy for the first flight. Coming up to mill power. Go through to burner. And let's rotate about there. Let's try to hold 5 degrees, see what happens. Looks good. Tap the brakes. Gear up. And it's looking stable. It's climbing, it's holding attitude. Excellent. Now the weather's really cloudy, as you can see. One of the things I love about this sim is the unpredictability of it all. But we can just see the ground. So let's engage our press on itis and continue along. Just going to go to the left wingtip cam, which I've just installed. I'm going to move it to the left a bit. There we go. Yeah, so we can just see the ground. Okay, I just reset my waypoints. Yeah, so if we keep low enough, doing just under 300 knots. So we're looking for a harbour. There's a few here, but it's the last one, just before an airport actually on the right. So that's worth knowing. Looks pretty cool. This takes me right back to 1988 playing F-19 stealth fighter. Good times. Yep, that's for too slow warning. Getting down to about 100 feet, we're over the water, that's okay. Feels really nice. And look, it's clearing up a bit, I think. I'll climb a bit if I see if I can keep sight of the. And I reckon it's this harbour. In fact, I don't have to guess, I've got a picture of it here in the briefing notes. Right, it's distinctive. It's got these circular breakwaters each side of it. So that's the one. Once again too slow, let's speed up. Let's get back in the pit. Now we've got about 100-degree turn to the north. So let's look at that, fantastic. Laying some burner. That's what I'm talking about. Strike eagle, look out. I know this is not the strike eagle, but that was the other game in the late 80s, F-15 Strike Eagle 2 on the Atari ST. That was just another world. And it played out in the same region. Right, now we're not going to see a lot, but let's press on. We can always come back later in the day. We've got plenty of fuel to burn. And once we get to the mountains, it might be clearer anyway. Look at that desert in the morning, just looks unbelievable. Super cool. Now we've got to climb up. My notes say heliport at 8,000 feet. Wow. But still about 10 miles away, so. But we can see that, yeah, that ridge looming in front of us. That's a pretty small heliport from memory. But I figured it might come in useful if you're, flying a helicopter. And it's kind of worth knowing where it is, I think. So let's get a climb going on. getting flashbacks now to Jane's F-15. Awesome. Oh yeah, look at that. Getting above the clouds. That is super special. And that's where we're heading next, to that ridge line. And there's a dam up there to the north of the city. It's about a 104-mile trip. Yeah, it's a pretty long one actually. Now let's get the recon pod going, because that might be our best chance of seeing this heliport, which I think is right at the top. It's pretty close now. Now you can actually see the H. That's what caught my attention the first time. I think it's right in the peak in front of us. And it's super clear up here. That's awesome. No, I think it's just down here on the right. Yes, yes, yes. See the shed with the H just disappearing now. That's so cool. And here we turn right at 45 degrees and follow this ridge line at about 5,000 feet altitude. Once we get across this one, which is 7,000 feet. Ah, how cool is that reveal? Wow. I didn't when I planned most of these missions, I'd pick days when the weather's very clear, obviously, because you don't want foggy recon pictures in your briefing. So I never really get to experience what they're like in cloud and, you know, different lighting conditions. It's even more magical. Right, now remember this bit. We're crossing this very broad valley. Let's have a look. We're heading northeast. So I'm looking back to the east now. Huge valley. And then we're going to follow that ridge all the way along to a dam. So obviously there's not a lot of trees out here, and or even big towns. So we look for, or I look for big natural features like this to enjoy, and it's great. Ah, yes, yes. There's yet another ridge. So this is very long. Looks like the back of some enormous dinosaur that died there. That's where we'll find the dam, at the north-east end of that one. Yes, so this waypoint is just continuing on till we reach this ridge. It starts to climb. I think we set the waypoint about here where it starts to broaden out. That's pretty special. Sitting around 350 knots, which is about 79% thrust. Oh, I got synthetic vision on the left there. Very cool. Would be very useful in bad weather. Let's go to the tip camera. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. So waypoint 4 is the end of this ridge, and then we basically hop across to the next one on the right over there. I look forward to coming back flying this one at speed. Yep, we just aim for the beginning of that ridge. We'll fly up over the hump. It's like a roller coaster. And we'll find a dam whose name I couldn't find actually, at the other end of it. Then we're back to Bandar Abbas. 32 miles back. It's quite a long So we'll do a bit of a speed run on the last leg. Our sidewinders look great. Fantastic. Let's see if we can, oh look, yeah, look at that, that's nice. Pan that around. Yep, I can. Awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, look at the coast. It's very fogged in. It's only 6:56 a.m. I reckon it'll burn off as the sun comes up. Check out that. Spectacular rock formations here. Yeah, this is a climb. This is the high point, coming up to 6,000 feet right now. Fantastic. Now there's a higher peak. Yeah. What did I say that highest point was? 8,000 feet, I think. No, 7,800, and it's got a name, Kui Poshtko, or something like that. Let's back off. Fantastic. You can see the ocean out there, or the Gulf of Hormuz, and down the end of all this, if I don't stall, I should find a dam. Continue to the end. Yes, I can see some water down there now. Fantastic. Now it's like a 120-degree turn to the right back to Bandar Abbas. It's over there, I think. We can just about see it. Yeah. Let's go to the left of this peak. Radar's not working at the moment. Moving map score. I can probably looks like the Hornet unit, so it's kind of familiar. Another great reveal, as we see this enormous lake and the dam. Now is the dam at this end? Oh, yes, it is. Beautiful. Let's go to recon pod. Get a good view of it. Fantastic. And we'll do a sweeping right hand turn. And pick up some speed as we cross the desert. There's the dam. It's a pretty big turn. 32 miles. Come a bit more to the right. So there you go, it's quite a different type of flight. Still got to come right. Let's do that before I speed up. Okay, that's better. Now let's floor it. Still have my landing lights on. There's our shadow on the right. It's very cool. Distinctive F-15 shadow, I'd say. We're about 200 feet radar altitude, and I reckon we must have just gone supersonic. Fantastic. Come a bit more to the right. Yeah, look, we're getting back into the murk. If it gets too bad, I'll climb. About 16 miles to go. Start watching it for power lines too. Fantastic. Yeah, getting murky. I'm going to back off. Call the airport. Channel 2. Channel 1. I should be able to tune to that too, actually. I thought I had it tuned up. To 4 point. Just tuning now with one eye on the. I've got a backup HUD down here. It's got to give me an altitude readout. It's hard to talk at the same time though. There we go. Mike India Golf 4.
Tower Eagle 49er tree is 6 miles northeast 400 feet with Quebec to land.
Eagle 49er tree tower. Altimeter 29.70 wind 217 at 8.
Wow, it's hard to see.
In runway 21 left.
Now I've got 21 dialed in. I've got my
Eagle
iOS.
49er tree wind 217 at 8. Clear to land runway 21 left.
Mike India Golf copy.
Clear to land runway 21 left Eagle 49er tree.
Too slow. Now, apparently right on top of the runway. I cannot see it yet. I think it's still 12 o'clock. Yep, about 1 or 2 miles out. I can't see a thing. I think, is that it? Is that it? Okay, that's it. Let's stay close. I think it's raining here. Actually, what's the outside temp? 27 degrees, that's not a problem. Okay, so that, what she said 2-1 right, I think. Pretty sure she did. And that's it there. Righto, let's go downwind. And actually I don't want to go too wide because I will lose sight of the airport. Yeah, let's keep close. Let's keep close but not stall. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Just too slow there. I'm in a bit of a stall situation. Nose down. Okay. Righto. It's better. Now I do have the ILS tuned into it. I'll double check that. No, I don't. No. I've got a beacon, but there's no ILS there. Alright, well let's see if we can get some flaps down. Oh yeah, they're coming down, they just take a while. So it gives us extra lift. Too slow. I might have to go to another runway. Because there it is, but boy oh boy. Let me consider my options for a minute. So this might be a first. Right, just get that settled in. And just check the map. There is another airport near waypoint 1. Let's go down there and see if it looks any better. It's like half a mile visibility. So this airport is just to the northwest of waypoint 1, which is that harbour we saw earlier on. Yeah, if I had a working ILS, I'd feel much better about trying to bring it in. But that was, that's really, I guess, what you call marginal. Especially considering the marginal pilot behind the sticky. Shame it was an ignominious ending to a otherwise pretty smooth flight, but hey, that's reality. It ain't always perfect. It's fun though. Right, so there's waypoint 1. Let's see, it should be right on the shore actually. It looks clearer, and that's given that the airport is in operation. I think that's it, parallel to the shoreline. Yeah, I think it's much clearer here. Let's land on that. Yeah, nice and long. Can line up with the shore. Okay. Whew. Just gonna wipe my palms. They're quite sweaty. Yeah, first flight in the Eagle. Didn't really want to bend it. So what's the heading? Let me just dial this in. It's about 2.6, I think. I can probably pull it up on the map, but it's okay, I can see it. Righto. Let's do a right-hand turn. Give myself plenty of room here, but not get too slow again. Give myself a bit more, actually. Righto. Now let's get the flaps down 1. Probably going too fast for it, that's why. That's why they're not deploying. Clever flaps, yeah. Now they're thinking about coming down. And they're fully down, great. Don't like getting those glitches with my GoPro there, but there we go. So the shoreline's there, gear down. I've got the heading dialed in. Now it's hard to see in the glare, but I'm sure we'll be right. Just check the map, and yeah, it says we're near. It's a road. It's pretty flat here. We could always land on a road if we have to, I guess. There it is. It's got blinking lights. Hopefully it's the runway, not just some random person with a flashlight. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, it wasn't lined up as well as I thought. Okay, gears down. I got 3 greens. Flaps are down. I think we're going to be right. Hallelujah. Throttle back, and we're down.
Eagle 4 MS3, contact ground on 121.9.
yeah, even though we're at the wrong airport, she still likes me. Yeah, I like that. Okay, flaps up. And go and do some paperwork, I guess, but at least we brought it back down.
Eagle 49er tree acknowledged last transmission.
Mike India Golf, copy. Yeah, that one.
121.9er for Eagle 49er tree.
Voice went strange. It must be the comms. Yeah, when the weather clears up, I'll fly back up to Bandar Abbas. But what a good trip.